Leslie Knope is a highly dedicated government worker in the Parks and Recreation Department in her small town. She would score high in two personality traits that come from Raymond Cattell's personality scale: perfectionism and dominance. For his scale, Cattell used factor analysis to narrow down Gordon Allport's 4,500 determined personality traits to just 16 personality factors. He said that every person possessed all 16 of the traits to a certain degree, although they may be high in some and low in others. According to this scale, Leslie Knope would be high in perfectionism, which is a trait characterized by organization, control, and compulsiveness.
That pit, I fell into that pit. How many more Pawnee citizens are going to have to fall into that pit before we turn it into a park? 0. Say it.
0.
100. I've got some sunscreen for your beaks. Tom, you probably won't need any. And this is our canvassing guide. This is going to be the script that we use when we speak with people.
If a person is a man, turn to page 2.
If the person looks like a celebrity, example, Jack Nicholson, use this to help your pitch. Example, you can't handle the pit. That's why we need to turn it into a park.
Oh, this is really thorough.
Ann and I are a team. You guys are a team. We have even sectors. You guys have odd sectors, and we're going to win.
Yeah.
Win what?
Go!
In this clip, Leslie is very determined to get a local pit turned into a park, and she displays the personality trait of perfectionism. Within her group, she has taken control of the situation in order to be sure that everything is done meticulously. She is thoroughly prepared for the task at hand with everything from sunscreen to binders. This part of Leslie's personality can be explained through Adler's theory of individual psychology. This theory said that the main source of human motivation was striving for superiority. Adler believed that it was the feeling of inferiority that motivated people. To deal with those feelings of inadequacy, Adler believed people would compensate. Compensation involved efforts to overcome imagined or real inferiorities by developing one's abilities. This theory could be applied to Leslie due to her feelings of inadequacy when compared to her mother.
How do I explain her? She's as respected as Mother Teresa. She's as powerful as Stalin, and she's as beautiful as Margaret Thatcher.
In or out, Leslie. Doorway is creepy.
Right, sorry. Choosing in.
So, what do you want, Leslie?
Just here to gossip, gab, chat, stuff we do. But it looks like you're super busy, and I am super busy, so I shall bid you adieu.
Leslie's mother is a powerful government employee. Leslie has always admired her mom, but she has also felt inferior to her success. Due to Leslie's feelings of inadequacy in respect to her mother's job, Leslie began to compensate by putting all her effort into her work, resulting in her drive to make everything perfect. Another trait of Cattell's 16 personality factors that Leslie Knope is high in is dominance. Those in the high range of dominance display forcefulness, assertiveness, stubbornness, and are bossy.
Pawnee is looking for a new PR director for the health department, and I submitted your name. You have an interview tomorrow at 9 a.m.
9 a.m.?
Yes,
wow.
I know. I couldn't get it earlier.
I am
Grateful, I know. You can thank me later. But first, you need to go over your homework. These are all the health initiatives the city has ever undertaken since the 1960s. So you need to partially memorize that, and it's going to be a long night. So I got you some energy drinks and some chocolate-covered espresso beans and the book Freedom by Jonathan Franzen.
Why am I reading this?
Because I'm almost done with it, Anne, and I want to talk to you about Patty.
Okay, deep breath. Okay, I've been a nurse for over 10 years. It's not something you just quit.
I understand. I just think with this new job, you could make a difference. Make real change happen. Plus, we'd be working in the same building. No more lightning round catch-up sessions.
It would be nice to have an office.
This is your destiny, Anne. You don't want to waste away at Pawnee St. Joseph's Medical Center and turn into her?
Oh, shut up.
In this clip, Leslie wants her best friend Anne to take a job in her department so they can work together. Leslie displays a high range of dominance, and she does not really consider what Anne wants to do and is very domineering and forceful in telling Anne what to do to prepare for the interview. This part of Leslie's personality could have been developed and maintained through Skinner's behavioral theory. Skinner's theory states that most human response tendencies are shaped by learning through operant conditioning. This includes positive reinforcement, which is when a response is strengthened because it is followed by a favorable consequence, and negative reinforcement, which is when a response is strengthened because it is followed by the removal of a negative stimulus. It also includes punishment, in which a response is weakened because it is followed by a negative consequence. Skinner's theory also included extinction, which said if the behavior was no longer reinforced, it would decline. Leslie's dominance could have been developed through positive reinforcement. Her dominance tends to overpower others, and she usually ends up getting her way or succeeding due to her assertiveness. For example, her bossiness ends up helping Anne get the job they were talking about in the clip. Her success is the positive reinforcement that continues to enforce her dominant personality.